Good evening, everyone. It is January 8th, 2024, and nothing really needs to be said more than what you can see on this chart. A humongous 70-point move on the ES today. The NASDAQ getting something like a 330-point move, something like that. Just these humongous moves. ES able to take out last week's high. Uh, Currently, where we are trading, uh, NQ has a little bit more room to go, about 90 points up here at 873ish. Yeah, 873 for the RTH high. Um, Look, uh, I'm going to be really hesitant on where I take these things long and short tomorrow, right? Uh, let's get rid of what's down here. I'm not interested down there. This is going to be pretty much the main areas I'm looking for. 69s, that's where we had a lot of inventory accumulate before a strong move upwards, so I will be looking to get long there. You can also see roughly around there seem to be some sort of level. Below there, 60 quarter, that'll be settlement highs as well as the trailing point of control came in at 58s. That is when we ramped up and broke the the European close high. Um, Above there, 46, 47.89. That was clearly, as you can see from that January 2nd session, that was clearly some sort of level. That's also where we did a good job accumulating some inventory into the close. So I will be looking to take that long as well. Um, I am doubtful if we're able to open above the second standard deviation of last week's VWAP, so 47.92 quarter. If we're able to open above that, I'm doubtful we trade back down to, you know, the weekly VWAP close, something like 47.55. I just very tired. I just don't see that happening. Um, so that's where I'm going to be looking to get long 60, 69, 89. If it holds somewhere in between those levels and I get stopped out and miss the ride for further up, then, it sucks, but it is what it is. Above there, I'm going to be really hesitant on where I short this. Uh, I was considering 48.17s. That was the point of control from that Friday, December 29th session. That was the point of control at 17.5. I instead think I'll take 21s long. I think that was the weekly point of control or something on that week. And and that allows me to have a stop at something like 26. Above there, I'd be looking to take 31 quarter short, and that is where we had some buildup of inventory on that Friday session before the huge crap out into the close. So that's what I'm looking for. A couple shorts, a couple longs, you know, not really trying to push for a ton of trades here. This ramp up today was done on such minuscule volume that it's very hard to have a ton of faith in it. Uh, so I don't mind taking a short or two. I don't mind being a little bit careful with where I want to catch a bid. I'm not interested in getting long below kind of this 60-ish area, below the IB high, below back into this kind of balance here. I don't want to take it, so ignore these lower spots over here. Nasdaq, a few more spots that I'm interested in. Let's start off with 714. That's where we churned nicely, got a strong move upwards, so I would be willing to take that long. Also, clearly some sort of level of interest. Here we go, back to here. You can see a nice offer here, bids, strong move up here. So 714 will be somewhere I'm looking at long. Now, if the overnight is able to trade somewhere down to the 766, 760 Gatch bids, we break the overnight high during the RTH, I will be able to trade against the overnight low, in my opinion. That'll have been enough evidence for me to see that we're holding bid off that kind of 765-ish level. You can see bid, 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 more bids. This is clearly a very strong level. Hits it to the tick, ramps up, 40 points or something, 30 points. So that's how I'm going to be playing that level. If we open right beside it, I probably won't be taking it long. Um, Below 658, what is that? That was the point of control on the session. That's also just a spot I like. You can see a really nice offer there from the 13th. Below that, 629s again, Really nice level. And I think we did, yeah, that's where the trailing POC also showed up at 629. Below there, and honestly, I don't think I'll be trading this thing. Um, Let me just load something on another screen. Where's our second standard deviation? Yeah, second standard deviation. Last week's VWAP at 782. Yeah, pretty much where we're trading right now. Open above there, and again, I'm doubtful we come all the way back to the last week's VWAP close at 581 and 3/4. Um, if we do, I'll be bid around there, 586 ish. Maybe 577 quarter might be the better spot. 586 is the auction point of control from here. Maybe it'll show up on a 5 minute. There we go. We had some nice churn here. 586, 577. That'll be settlement highs. VWAP close was 581. So anywhere around there, really, right? Anywhere around there. Below there, the last spot, I think I'd be willing to get long. And you know what? Maybe I might just pass on that one. Show me a 30 here. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to pass on the 555 here. Yeah, I think that's going to be a pass. I don't want to play this inside the balance here. In my eyes, this is from this is where the balance to me kind of starts, right? And I don't want to play it inside of there. I'll have a 20-point stop. If I get stopped, it'll be a 566. Below there, I'm not interested. And at that point, I think we'll have retraced something like over half of the day's range from today's session. There we go, 330, 930. Yeah, 658 is the halfback. Yeah, even 629, 586, you're getting below that halfback scenario. I think that's all I got. Being a little bit hesitant on the short side, being a little bit hesitant on the long side. 4770s is the halfback, by the way, on the ES. On the short side, on the Nasdaq, maybe taking something at 877s. The weekly high was at 873 and a half. The third standard deviation of last week's VWAP at 882 and a quarter. I think this might be able to get a sell off that 877, 882, something like that. Above there, 904, and above that, I'm not going to play this thing. So this is the spot I'm interested in on the Nasdaq, something like this. Long 586, 629, 658, 714, 766, short 877 and 904. On the ES, long 4760, 69.5, 89, short 21 and 31. Not interested in trying to short something like 35, even though clearly that's some sort of level there, 34.5, and so is this right here, 39/4. Anyway, hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. Have a great night. Trade safe.